look like I'm wearing a robe.
Yeah, you do look like you're wearing a robe.
Hilarious.
Okay, we're now live on YouTube. You can say all sorts of inappropriate stuff. It'll be on the record forever. Okay, so we're live on YouTube. We're now waiting for a interpreter to show up. And no, that's not the interpreter, is it? I don't think so. Okay, Mr. Castillo.
Yes, Your Honor. I think they dismissed my client's case yesterday. Hippolito?
It's actually Polito.
it-
Sorry, but that's my first name as well, so I'm going to correct you.
Thank you, Judge.
My birth name. Anyway,
Yeah,
Hernandez, I have it on the docket. Is it dismissed tonight? Does your record show it's been dismissed?
Let me check right now.
yeah, I got an email that it should have been dismissed, but let's see.
And the question, and do we have him? Do we have his body here?
He should be there. I went and visited him yesterday. He should be there.
Okay.
Yeah, the bailiff didn't tell me that he wasn't here, Judge.
Okay.
So he should be here, but the case should be dismissed. I got a email saying that they're gonna send a dismissal, but I was hoping it would already be on the system by now.
Mr. Alford, do you have anything in your?
It's the very first one on the docket, Hipólito Juárez.
I
It's not
suspect
showing
that
on
because they said will dismiss, that meant that I should do it. So I'm filling out a dismissal now.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's not dismissed yet. So once I get the dismissal, then I'll do that today.
Okay.
Thank you
Then
very much.
Mr. Alford is doing
Yeah.
your client a big favor for New Year's, and is doing a dismissal form, which is his last good deed of this year, 2024, Mr. Alford.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
He's actually, hey, Judge, he's actually 95% blind.
All right, we're live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube, so we have to be nice.
Okay. He is.
No, he is blind. He is
He
blind.
is blind.
Can't,
Okay.
yeah. But thank you, Mr. Castillo. I
Okay,
appreciate
thank you. May I be released, Judge?
Yeah, I don't have that dismissal yet, but
Oh.
I've been told that I believe Mr. Alford to be a man of his word. That he's going to give me a dismissal, and I'll sign it when it comes on my screen. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Yes,
you.
and Hipólito back. His case was dismissed. Real quick
Okay,
before
we
we
have
get
an
everything.
interpreter.
Yes.
Good morning,
So,
Your Honor.
good morning. I'm about to hit the dreaded interpreter button on my screen. Oh, it
right.
is
Real quick,
causes
Judge Les.
consternation. Hold
Let me do some housekeeping. Leslie, Les, are you what's going on with Palacio Sanchez? You ready to see your client?
I'm ready to see my client. I
Got it.
don't know, is he a Spanish speaker or not?
Yes. It says he's
so-
got a nice hold.
So I need an interpreter for
Okay,
him.
got it. Let me find a room first, and then I will send the interpreter in there with you as soon as we do this play.
Okay.
Okay, now I've got the interpretation thing set up on my side of my computer. Deputy, do you have it set up for on your side? On Mejia? Hello? Nelson Mejia.
Judge, have you pushed the
I have. I've done the interpretation stuff.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. In the meantime, I got that motion to dismiss from Mr. Alford. And And that's on Hipólito Juarez. Clicking the sign is off in cyberspace. So hopefully he will not be stuck in jail for the new year. Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Alfred. One last good deed for the year for you. Who knows? There may be time for yet another. Oh, we're live on YouTube. I can't be nice. No, I can't be like this. Okay. Gotta control myself. Okay.
All
So
right, Judge,
we're waiting on Mr. Valdez's case.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
Alexander's iPad is there. There it is, Judge. There it is. Now
Okay.
we can do it.
All right. So do we have the interpretation set up on Mr. Mejia? Can the interpreter test it?
Sí, le escucho y le entiendo. Perfecto.
Okay, it's working. So let me pull up his paperwork then.
Okay, listo.
Okay, Mr. Mejia, can you raise your right hand for me? How about your other right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the
No.
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see the screen?
Sí, la ve.
Translator? Okay. Is your name Nelson Mejia Mejia?
Sí.
Are you the same Nelson Mejia Mejia who in this cause number 712-959 was charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated with an open container in your vehicle? Is that you?
Sí, soy yo.
This case, it's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 6 days in jail up to 180 days in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 up to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
No.
Okay, let me do this again. You've already told me that you're the same person who's charged with the DWI, all right, with an open container. For this case, it is possible that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 6 days in jail up to a maximum of 6 months in jail. Do you understand that?
Sí, lo entiendo. Perfecto.
And you also understand that there is a fine possible anywhere from a minimum of $0 up to $2,000. Do you understand that?
Sí, lo entiendo.
Okay, now I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Sí, es así.
And now I'm looking on my screen at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí, perfecto.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Let me sign this document.
Okay, listo.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Mm,
You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country.
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible you can be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí, las entiendo.
Mr. Valdez, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor, I did go over it, and he does understand. He's also had a previous deportation order, so he's fully aware.
Okay, thank you. I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed this, Mr. Mejia, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí, lo entiendo.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with an open container in your vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
Hold on 1 minute. You understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Sí.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, nadie.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
Perdón.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, your lawyer got you a plea bargain. Besides that, apart from that, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Sí.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. A $0 fine. Austin Alvord for the state. A $0 fine. Court costs 8 days in the Bexar County Jail. Credit for time served. Time and money to run concurrent. And we ask that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Mejia?
Three is now off.
And you and Mr. Valdez, that's your understanding of the plea bargain?
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Mejia, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sent you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sent you to 8 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Does he have any other holds on him, Jerry?
Other than a nice no, Judge.
Okay, he does have an immigration hold, though, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So, this case no longer holds you, sir. The only thing holding you now is the immigration hold. Okay. Good luck to you. And Jerry, thank you for your help today. Thanks for dressing up for me. Made my day.
Thank you, Judge. My robe and I will be going to the gym right now.
Next time, try to do a less colorful robe. Okay. Yeah.
All
Y'all
right.
have a good New Year's. Y'all take care.
Have a great New Year.
Miss
Bless you all.
Interpreter, the interpreter, I have to move to room 01 to talk to a client, Judge, to talk to an inmate.
Okay.
Less the kind of what's needs the interpreter in there, Judge. And I
Okay.
think Mr. Harkowitz, are you ready on Joseph Lee, Mr. Harkowitz?
I am.
Got it.
Hey, what page is Mr. Harkowitz on, please? Oh, is that number page 1?
It's page 1, Judge.
Lee. Let me find him. Okay. Have this paperwork up. Mr. Lee, can you raise your right hand for me?
Mr. Lee, I'm sorry.
Mr. Lee,
Who's wrong person, Judge? She's coming right now.
okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Lee, can you raise your right hand for me?
And Judge, a little clarification. On my paperwork, it says that his name is Joseph Gilbert
Montes Lee.
Lee.
Well,
Montes Lee, but he tells me his name is Joseph Gilbert Lee Montes.
okay. Let me just deal with that right now, okay? Sir, is your name Joseph Lee Montes?
Yes.
Are you also known as Joseph G. Montes Lee?
Yes.
Okay, and you're the same person under those two names is it's charged in cause number 2024 CC 742664 with the offense of criminal trespass. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've had you raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you just given me and will give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. And I'm now looking on my screen. Oh, excuse me. This criminal trespass charge is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at a document that's entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you've signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Now, hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed it and your attorney has signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor. If you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Hold on, let me sign this. Hold on, yes. Oh, that was wrong. What am I doing? And you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You're doing this plea of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. A $0 fine, court costs 9 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money tried concurrent, and we ask that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Harkowitz?
It is, Your Honor.
Agree with this, Mr. Montes?
Yes, sir.
Then the court, sir, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sent you to $0 fine plus court costs. I sent you to 9 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, the time and the money run current, the judgment satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Harkowitz?
It is, Your Honor.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Good luck to you. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And son, did you get that about the name on this guy?
Yes, whatever it shows on Odyssey though is what I have to keep it as.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Harkowitz, you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Happy New Year's, everyone, and see you on the other side.
Happy New Year. Hope to see you on the other side.
Thank you, Mr. Harkowitz.
It's,
All right.
it's a long 24
Miss-
hours. Anything could happen.
That's right. All right, Mr. Hicks, what's going on? You ready?
We're all set.
On Palacios, correct? All right.
What page number is that on, please?
Page 5, Judge, bottom of the page. Eric Palacios. Is that you, Mr. Palacios, at the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there we go,
Bottom
Judge.
of the page. Okay. Eric Palacios. Let me find that on my, okay. Pulling up his paperwork on my screen. Now, Mr. Palacios, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down, sir. You go ahead and put your hand down. You can put your hand down. It's all right.
It is.
I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. You see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. If you need to get closer, then move closer if you can. Is your name Eric Palacios?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Eric Palacios who in this cause number 2024 CC 742-685 who's charged with the offense of assault causing bodily injury? Is that you?
I am.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 up to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment can be in your case?
I understand, Your Honor.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Correct.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
I did.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, he did.
And do you understand it?
I do.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, Judge, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
I do understand, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of assault causing bodily injury, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. You understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes, I do.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
I am.
Okay. Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor. A $0 fine, court costs, 33 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Hicks?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree with this, Mr. Palacios?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Palacios, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 33 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give your credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Hicks?
It is, Your Honor.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you
Yes.
should be released sometime today. Okay? Good luck
Thank you,
to
Your
you. Happy New Year. And Mr. Hicks, thank you. Happy New Year to you, and you can be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor, and Happy New Year to you as well and to everybody else. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Judge. Mr. Hidley is ready, Judge.
That's on
Yeah, that's on
Ugarte?
page, Ugarte, page 6, Judge.
Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me. Okay, Mr. Ugarte, is does he need an interpreter or can he speak English?
Inglés.
No, I speak English.
Do you speak English?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand, sir? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
I need a verbal answer, yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Please give me verbal yes or no answers to everything I'm going to ask you, okay?
Yes.
Is your name Roberto Ugarte?
Yes.
Are you the same Roberto Ugarte who in this cause number CC 632968 who currently is on probation for the offense of driving while intoxicated? Is that you?
Yes.
Okay. I have on my screen now a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Video Conference. Well, basically what this document says is that it's okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was tell me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, you understand that your right of appeal is limited to the actual revocation itself, not the underlying conviction. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The reason we are here, hold on 1 minute. The reason we are here is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. Could I ask the district attorney to please read the alleged violation?
Yes, Your Honor. One moment.
And if you can give me the number when you do it.
Deputy Castro, 6135, classification, Deputy Castro, 6135.
Ms. Alfred? Yeah.
Apologies. I am having difficulty getting.
If you want, I can read one.
Okay, Alex, do you have it in front of you?
Please.
Yes,
Okay, could you read the alleged violation? What number is it, Alex?
number 5.
Number 5. Could you read the alleged violation to the defendant, please?
Violated condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Roberto Ugarte did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
To that allegation, sir, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Sir? I didn't hear you.
True.
True? Okay. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. A $0 fine, court costs, 40 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to earn concurrent, and we ask that the judgment be satisfied.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Hilly?
Yes.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Ugarte?
Yes.
And Mr. Ugarte, the court having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I hereby amend your sentence to show that your sentence is a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 40 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run current, and the judgment is satisfied. Do you know, Mr. Hilly, if this is the only case holding your client?
Waiting on TDC transport.
Okay, so he's waiting to be transferred to TDC. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so this case will no longer hold you, sir, and you should be transferred to TDC. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
And Mr. Hilly, thank you. You can be excused. Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too. You too.
Get out the door. Yeah.
All right, Les, what is going on with your client?
We're ready.
Ready? The interpreter is here. Judge, page 2, Palacio Sanchez.
Okay, Palacio Sanchez, I'm pulling up his paperwork on my screen. All right, do I have to redo the interpretation, or are we okay on the interpretation? Okay, so then, Mr. Palacio Sanchez, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony that you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Put your hand down. Go ahead and put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see the screen? Is your name Santo Palacio Sanchez?
Sí, Santo Domingo Palacio Sánchez.
You know, you the same Santo Palacio Sanchez with this cause number 2024CC 742558, who's charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense. Is that you?
Sí.
Okay. Now, my screen is showing DWI as the first, but my paper docket is showing DWI with a blood alcohol of 0.15. Which one is it, Mr. Alfred?
0.15.
It's a 0.15?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to correct that. All right, hold on.
My apologies.
All right. Mr. Palacio, you're charged with DWI while you had an alcohol content of 0.15 or more in your body. And because of that, it's possible in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí.
Looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Sí.
Now looking at a document that's entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí, me dijo algo así, pero en el otro, bueno, sí, porque luego el último le hice una pregunta que le dije que como si yo podía, como tengo dos ciudadanos americanos aquí, que si ellos me podían apelar allá en migración. Nada más fue esa pregunta lo que le hice.
Okay, tell them to stop. You can't translate all that at one time. It's fine.
Can you tell him that we discussed it about his rights to waiving the jury trial?
Okay.
Remind him.
That is something we can't concern ourselves with right now. Right now, in order to take this plea, I need you to answer these questions. If you can't answer these questions, you can't take the plea and I can't get you out of jail. So listen to my questions and answer my questions, okay? All right.
Okay,
This document is entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You signed it and your attorney signed it. Did your attorney go over this document with you?
Sí.
Did he explain it to you?
Ujú.
Sí.
Sí, yo pienso que sí.
And do you understand it?
No, muy bien. Eso de renunciar.
Okay. Mr. Scanlowitz, you're gonna have to go back in the breakout room with this guy and explain this thoroughly so that he can say that he understands it. Otherwise, I can't take a plea without him knowingly.
No,
waiving
I
his
get,
rights.
I get that, Judge. We had discussed this, I sort of, I'll go back, I need the
Let's put you back in the
interpreter,
breakout room with him, okay?
but I need the interpreter also.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we'll send the interpreter back. Ms. Payan, do you know how to move yourself back to 1? I'm sorry, I cannot hear her. So sorry, so sorry. Les, do you know how to move yourself back to 1?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'll have Mr. Palacios, your client put back in there. Can I have the guy that, yeah, he's back in 1. Yeah, he didn't understand what he was signing.
And let me see if I remember, Mr. Alfred, that dismissal I signed, was that on Hipólito Juarez?
Hipólito, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That was dismissed. Okay. And Mr. Alfred, it's Hipólito. It's accent on the pol, okay? The I is like an E, so it's Hipólito, okay? It's my New Year's resolution to try and get you to correctly pronounce my birth first name. So
I appreciate
Paul stands for Hipólito. Okay, just,
if we ever have Russian defendants, their names I will pronounce correctly.
Wow.
And I can assure you, I won't be able to. All right.
Real quick,
Valverde,
Judge.
you sent me something to sign. What did you send me, Valverde? Alex, it says row.
It's such a removal order.
Oh, that's your
The one
method of
that got
reducing it
revoked.
down. Row, really?
Judge, it's
I've
the end of
signed
the
it.
year. I'm trying to clock out.
Okay, the Ugarte row order I've signed and I'm clicking off and sending to you. Okay.
Just sign it.
Okay, now okay, is Maria around?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Yeah,
Maria, can I go over the docket with you?
Let me ask Austin a question real quick, Judge, before you
Okay.
start. Austin, on page 5, Heather Dempsey, the attorney didn't show up, Judge. May I reappoint?
I'm sorry.
Number 5?
No. I'm sorry. We're talking about the regular docket. Sorry.
Oh,
Maria,
okay.
Sorry.
Which docket we're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking on page 5, Judge, on the regular docket. Heather Dempsey, her attorney Alicia Perez didn't show up. May I reappoint the attorney of the day to get this case done?
Yes, you may.
Okay, got it. Mr. Austin,
Miss Perez did send me an email tomorrow or yesterday. Sorry.
okay, what is she saying on this case?
Let's see. This is Heather Dempsey.
Yes.
She asked about jail court, and then she said it looked like she had gotten out on bond.
Okay, she is not out on bond. She is here. Did she make bond? Tonight, I don't see her. I don't see where she made bond.
I'm sorry, for who?
Heather Dempsey, page 5. Let me go back over here. Where's Dempsey? Right here.
Miss Perez did mention that there was more than one charge. I'm not sure what the source of the confusion was, but that's likely why she's not here today.
Okay.
Well, and if there's another charge, and it's going to have to be reset anyway, then It might be best just to reset it then, Terry.
Okay.
If
It
we
says she
do,
was released on bond for the case that's on the docket, but
Okay.
she still has a felony.
She has a felony that's still pending.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that needs to be reset.
Okay. All right. Then I will send this case back. Okay. I'll send it back. Les, are we
We're ready.
Okay.
Take two.
Take two.
Take
Mr.
two.
Chairman.
Okay, let's try this again. Let me pull up this paperwork. This is on Palacio Sanchez.
Sí.
Let me share the screen. Okay, on Palacio Sanchez, we're going over the waiver. I'm going to go over the waiver one more time. We'd already, this is in cause number 2024 CC 742558. I'd already sworn in Mr. Palacio Sanchez. He understood that what he was charged with, what the possible punishment could be in this case. I was now looking at the defendant's waiver of constitutional rights, and I went over this. I explained to him he'd signed it and that his attorney had signed it. So I'm going to ask you, sir, did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí. Ya me lo explicó.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
All right, then let me sign this. 1 minute. Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible that you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí.
Mr. Skanowitz, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
I did, and he does understand them, and he has an ice hold.
Okay. I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Your attorney has signed this, sir, and so have you. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or more in your body, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Mhm.
Let me do that again. To this offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me pongo.
Okay, hold on 1 minute.
He's doing it in Spanish.
And do you have to, you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway?
Sí, pues ¿cómo? Sí soy culpable por lo que pasó.
All right. Okay, let me ask you again. Do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Sí.
Sí.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
¿Cómo es la pregunta?
Has anybody forced you to enter this
No.
plea?
No,
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
no,
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
sí,
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it, please?
Yes, Your Honor. A $0 fine, court costs 42 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Skanowitz?
Yes, it is.
You agree with this, Mr. Palacio Sanchez?
sí,
Then the court, sir, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 42 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Did I hear you say that he has an immigration hold?
He does.
Okay. As far as this case is concerned, this case no longer holds you, sir. The only thing holding you now is the immigration hold. Good luck to you. And Les, thank you. You can be
Thank you.
excused. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to you too.
Bye, Les. Happy New Year, Les.
You too, Teresa.
Okay.
Judge.
Now, do I hear magic words from somebody? Or is there another case pending?
Judge,
it?
on the bonds number, on page.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before I do anything else, do we need the interpreter any
Yes,
longer?
Judge, on page 2 of the bonds, we do.
Oh, we're gonna need the interpreter. Okay.
Yes,
On the plea docket, are we through with the plea docket?
yes, Judge, we're done with the plea docket, ready for the bonds. We only got 2 bonds.
Magic words from somebody?
Turn off YouTube for the rest of the year, Judge.
Turn it